How's it going, people? Sean Talks Wrestling. WWE Raw happened last night. Let's talk about it. Uh, look, the show was okay. Well, when I mean okay, it had lows, it had highs, and it was somewhat watchable. So, start off with the first match. First match was Kevin Owens taking on Solo Sikoa. Jimmy Uso came out, distracted Kevin Owens. The match continued. It ended disqualification. Jimmy Uso got in there, started beating up Kevin Owens once Kevin Owens took over and hit a cannonball on Solo. And then out came Sami Zayn to make the save. I think was it Sami Zayn? Yeah, Sami Zayn came out to make the save. Make the save, whatever. And then after that, you had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens trying to talk to each other. Well, Sami telling Kevin, look, I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. We don't have to be teammates, but we can pull together to become something to take down the bloodline. And Kevin Owens is like, yeah, I remember when you turned on me in this very arena. So, no, we're not getting the band back together. Go ahead and just get out of my face, bro. Like, I'm disgusted with you. And then after that, let's just go back over these notes. Kevin Owens versus Koa. Okay. Then you had Bianca Belair defeating Carmella via the King of Diamonds, the Kiss of Death. Why I'm thinking about King of Diamonds. Anyway, match was okay. Chelsea Green got involved multiple times, and eventually Bianca Belair just chased her around the ring and then threw her over the guardrail or whatever. She is the king of the. Why is that on my mind? She hits the Kiss of Death because it's both of them are KOD. And KOD is more culturally significant than the Kiss of Death. Yeah. But anyway, she hits the finisher on Carmella, and then after the match, Chelsea attacks Bianca, and Carmella joins in. Asuka comes out, dripping in designer, dripping in high fashion, and Miss Chelsea. So we're probably going to get Chelsea versus Asuka again, or something like that. And Asuka's just staring down Bianca. I still don't really get Asuka's deal yet. I know she's going to turn heel at WrestleMania, but it's not. It's kind of, for this past couple of weeks, it's kind of grinded to a halt as far as her building upon her character. But anyway, moving on past that. Marmella. Oh. Well, yeah. You had almost defeating Dolph Ziggler with Mustafa Ali in the crowd eating popcorn. Quick match, short match. Almost won. And MVP gets on the mic and says that you're going to have to tell Brock Lesnar he's going to have to deal with almost. Then after that, you get Finn Balor taking on Johnny Gargano. This match, this is probably one of the best matches of the night as far as like a wrestling match. Johnny Gargano ended up winning because at the end of the match, Finn Balor hit him with the drop kick in the corner. They went up for the coup de grace. Edge's music played, and Edge slid out coming from the top. He came from the back, pushed Balor off. Johnny hits the one final beat DDT, and then he spears Finn Balor. So set up that match. He said, okay, match. I like how it went, like how the story played out. So no complaints there. And you had this match. You had Piper Niven defeating Nikki Cross. Match lasted like 3-4 minutes. Nikki Cross started choking or eye gouging Piper. Hit a crossbody off the top of the rope. Piper finally got in, pushed Nikki into the ropes, and then hit the black hole slam. And it kind of even hit it all the way. The match ended, and Let's move on past that. It really wasn't anything to talk about. Um, let's see. Oh, John Cena came out, talked to the crowd. Out came Austin Theory. Austin Theory's like, look, I want to give you a gift. It's me versus you for the U.S. title. And Cena says, look, no, you haven't earned it. People say you suck. Uh, you're trying to be me. You don't believe in yourself. You think you're that, but you don't, and all that. And then Theory said something about John Cena's ball spot. And we seen the line on IG or whatever where Cena said, I'd rather be bald than have people pipe in fake crowd noise because nobody cares about the match. Uh, Eventually, it leads to Theory saying that John Cena wearing a shirt that says never give up, but he's giving up. And then Cena's like, I'll do it for the crowd because I never gave up on the crowd. I never gave up on the people, the peoples. And Cena's ends it with saying, look, even if you win, you're going to lose because you're going to be out there in the crowd without me explaining, pretty much guiding your career, pretty much little boy Theory sells Theory that in theory he should be the top tier wrestler. He's got the look, blah, blah, but he's not believable as a champion. What it seems like they're behind Theory and they're going to give him this signature win to catapult his career. Will people care after that? It possibly, but really, Austin Theory, he's a boring character. He's like, I want to say Miz, but like toned down -10. Like all these guys who have this, I'm the best, I'm braggadocious, look at my abs. It's all a version of the Miz. And when I'm saying Miz, because like he's the most, he's an active guy there that you can look at and say, oh, I compare him to the Miz because he does this. And I don't compare the guys to the older legend. I'm just that's why I say the Miz. Up there, really hasn't found his character yet. So I think the match probably good, but who knows? Moving on past that, you had backstage the maximum male models. They're looking at Otis, and then they're like, Otis is this, Otis is that. But Baron Corbin comes in and says, look, thanks, guy. He thought they were talking about him, but they say, like, no, we're talking about Otis, your ball, blah, all that. And eventually it leads to Matt Singh saying, look, if you can take care of Chad Gable, we might think about putting you in the maximum male models. The match happens. It ends in 5 minutes. Chad Gable takes a choke breaker, and then Corbin's gloating. He gets caught in an ankle lock and taps out. Bad luck, bum ass Corbin. The resurgence. Then you had the main event: Jimmy Uso versus Sami Zayn. So match was okay. Toward the end of the match, Jey Uso comes out from the crowd and he gets on the table. He's like cheering on somebody. You don't know who he's cheering on. It leads to Sami Zayn getting a roll-up victory on Jimmy. Sami rolls out. Jimmy's distraught. Jey, he gets off the table. He goes into the ring. He consoles his brother, grabs the t-shirt and like he's about to rip it off. But then he walks off from Jimmy. He goes out, hugs Sami Zayn. And it's like, okay, well, he's joined up with Sami, and one piece at a time the bloodline's falling. Surprise MFers. Jey super kicks Sami, grabs him and says, you thought I was going to turn on family? You thought I was going to join you? This is family stuff. He just starts shaking him on the ground, throws him in the ring. Out comes Solo. Jimmy, Jey, they triple team up on Sami. And out comes Cody Rhodes. Why? Like, it would have been better if Sami would have just got beaten up and went off. Why is Cody? you're here to finish the story of winning the first title, but you're also the protector of the entire. Like, this is why people turn on Cody. He's going to try to be the John Cena guy in every segment. Oh, Bloodline's here. Here comes Cody. Oh, Bloodline's here. Here comes Cody. Oh, Cody. Oh, Cody just beat a four. It's going to get tiring. Like, I thought they weren't going to start that in WWE. I thought it was going to be like, hey, business minded. I'm straight forward to Roman Reigns. I'm going to let Sami and maybe Kevin or whoever step the bottom up and deal with the rest of the Usos. Especially like when he had the Bloodline get out of the ring and it was just that face-to-face heart moment. I thought it was like locked in instead of it's Cody, Roman Reigns. Oh, you got some lackeys? Hey, bro, I need to take those out too. And win. Just horrendous. Just a horrendous. It was going good. When Jay did the turn on Sami, it was shocking. It was provocative. It was everything. Then you had they're coming out beating him up, and it could have just left such an impression toward the end of the show. Them were just ravaging Sami Zayn, beating him up, just doing all that. Kevin Owens not coming out because he said he wasn't, and it goes off the air. Instead, it's Cody running in a three-piece suit, and here comes the white guy fending off three big Samoans. Just horrible, man. Anyway, still watchable show, but yeah, man, that ending segment just ruined it for me. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. I'll catch you guys in a little bit for Roadblock. So anyway, catch you guys later. Peace out.